Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
Turning it on! He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Makes the catch. It's Harris.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it to the right. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Givens. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
To the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Gonna run it. It's Duke. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's third and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on fourth.
Number 90, on to punt it away.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Golden flashes. We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just feeds the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Rodgers. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to Johnson. Got the first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 19-yard line. Second down coming up.
Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wants to fire on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
They'll throw on third and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the golden flashes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
First down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Givens. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Today's final score, Kent State 10, Northern Illinois